He is cute, aren't you, buddy? He's
Such a
kind of on the
sweetheart.
smaller side for the most for
Yeah,
St.
106,
Bernards.
and then his use should be between that 140. So it's I
Well.
literally put 3 dishes out so he can eat whenever he wants.
Gotcha. I'll put my hands on you and see.
And he's bony, his spine's very bony on the top. But the owner was found dead, so they found him after. Not sure how much food he had or didn't.
Yeah, you can come over here.
So-
Come say hi to Dr. Box.
Hi.
Say hi. Hello,
It's like I wanna
buddy.
go, so I-
Hello.
I'm over on your right hand side too.
Alright.
Yeah, and I'm
Hi,
very
buddy.
cued in with him, so if there's something specific you want to do, let me know. He knows his sit, he knows his down.
Okay.
He does, sometimes I have to go down like this with him, but after he sits, and he will do it.
Alright.
Hi, buddy. You're a good boy.
Definitely want to
Yeah,
do
you
this.
like your butt scratches,
And I don't,
yeah.
yes, he does. He sits right on my lap, literally, she just took a picture of him, he just sits right on my lap so I can itch his butt.
Aw.
And when he lays down, he'll flip right over and have you itch his belly and his chest.
There you go. Come and hang out with my mom.
Good job.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious what age you think he is, and the eyes are my concern, obviously.
Yeah, he's definitely got some irritation in those eyeballs,
Yeah.
don't you?
And I've been washing them with well, I took a bath, I'm sure she told you, naked with him because he was nervous about getting in there, and I was actually able to get all of that mucus and that dryness around his eyes. Otherwise, I usually do it going like this down, but they're sensitive to him,
Yeah, they definitely look sore for sure.
and I wasn't sure what to do about it, so.
Yeah, I mean, as far as age goes, I mean, once they have all their adult teeth, it's pretty hard to determine.
Right.
But based on his wear and tear,
He's an
I would
energetic.
say at least, between 6 and 8.
Yeah. I would almost put him closer to 6 based on my 6-year-old at home. Well, he'll be 6 here.
Yeah.
Because he just seems, he'll play tug of war. I have videos of him playing tug of war with a 6-year-old, and he doesn't have all of the fat deposit, anything else. He was really good about me, cleaning his ears.
Good.
The one ear seems a little sensitive to him on his right side.
His right ear? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
save
just-
that for last.
But I went to clean that for him, and he did really good. He loves the itch, so I was able to itch him first, so he'd allow me to clean it. I don't think other than that.
Yeah, they do smell a little yeasty. I think
Yeah.
we should probably take a swab of those. Alright, I'm just gonna listen to your heart, buddy.
And he loves laying down. He gets so tired sometimes with stand up with his feet and his huffing and puffing, so. He's a good boy. He loves going on his walks and play.
Good.
Sleeps on my big old
just for a
California
second here,
king.
buddy. Okay. Good boy.
Good job.
You're doing so good. Very good. Nice healthy heart and lungs. Can I get you to stand up so I can feel your belly, buddy? Good
Oh,
boy.
he says I'll flip right over. Feel my belly, I might lay over down and flip. I don't know if she wants to feel your belly quite like that, but he does love it. Good boy. Yeah. When you do look at his ears, if I do this while you're looking at him, he's fine with it.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's horribly thin.
No, but it makes me nervous having his spine and all that. It's just like that.
I mean, that can also be from him being a bit on the older side, but he's
Right.
got a nice layer like over his ribs.
Right.
I can't feel them too much, but I feel them enough. So I
Yeah.
honestly think 106 is a healthy weight for him,
Okay.
just because he is a much smaller, Saint Bernard than your
Okay.
typical. And sometimes that happens. They get the small end of the gene pool. Boy. I know, just feeling your legs, buddy. Making sure all your joints are healthy. Pick that up and bend your knee. Good boy. Right.
Good boy.
Yeah, we got some dry elbows
Yeah,
there.
only one elbow too. It's all little itty bitty things above his right side on his tail was a little spot. It was very scabby when I first got it. I've been putting lavender and coconut oil on it, and it's cleaned right up, almost gone. And the same thing with his dry elbow. That was twice the dryness before I started doing the coconut and lavender on him, and now it's like I asked Allie, I said, I can't even find it now. I can't feel it.
Good.
She found it.
Yeah,
It's
just
half the
needed
size
to
it was.
moisten you up, huh?
Yeah. And that's the only elbow he has that dry skin on. So.
You like laying on this side, huh? Yeah, it just looks like it
love
looks
laying
pretty
on here.
good,
On the
so.
right side, yeah, I just keep putting lavender and
And
coconut.
then
That's
look on
been
your
much
other
better.
side, just gonna lean
I've only
to the
had him
right
since
bit.
Tuesday, so.
Just a little bit, come here, buddy, there we go. He does have it a little bit on his left side, left elbow too.
Okay. tiny bit.
Yeah,
That's a good boy.
but I'm not too worried about them. They look like you're.
He has nothing compared to the fat
Typical
deposits and all the other stuff that old dogs have. We just had 2 black and tan hounds that were really old and
That,
they had all kinds of tumors and all
yeah,
kinds of stuff.
he does have, on that spot by his tail where you were putting stuff,
Was
there is
that
a little bit of
soup,
a,
honey?
little bit of a fat deposit there, but I'm not too worried about that.
And I definitely need some, the edible flea and tick
Okay.
medicine for them.
Sure.
I was hoping to get it for my other dog Tucker that you had here. We did put the drops on him,
Mhm.
but I know that would be not as penetrable for him, so I figured that the
Okay.
food one would be better.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because the fleas are bothering him since he's been out
Okay.
in the grass playing and stuff.
Gotcha. So I would like to take some ear swabs to see if he does have an active infection. That right one especially looks a bit suspicious.
Yeah, that's why I said that right one definitely is. And if I massage his head at the same time, he'll be real good, or even if she does, but he is real good at coming and put his forehead to him.
I know, nobody likes a Q-tip in their ear. I'm sorry.
You're okay,
It
you're okay,
itches.
you're okay, it
It
itches.
tickles, huh?
I know, buddy.
Ready?
Oh
you can
yeah,
mix that with-
itchy,
that feels
itchy,
good, that feels
itchy.
good.
Feels good, doesn't
Can't
it?
quite get
Little
deep
more?
in there because you're squishing your ear. There you go, buddy. There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, he will. He'll lay right down. He's a good boy. He's like,
Good
tickle,
boy.
tickle,
Itchy,
tickle.
itchy,
There we go.
itchy.
Yeah, he growls like my other dog, where it's like, it's not even a growl, it's like
Right,
that.
it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
feels good right there, right
All right,
there.
I need the right one there, buddy.
Calm back.
We got one more here to
Okay,
do.
bud.
One more.
I know. I saved the worst one for last.
You
I
sit.
know. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
One feels
sit
pretty,
and down.
Here, ready? Ready?
pretty warm.
That's okay. You're okay, buddy. I know. Oh, no, honey, you're just gonna.
I know, bud.
I
I know.
He's
I know.
got
A little bit more than that,
Hold
buddy.
on, because his paw, when he paws, that's a, I identified that as
Oh.
like a, what do you call it, a boundary for him.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, so here, come here, buddy, come here, buddy, come here. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
We'll have mom lift your ear then. Yep.
Oh, and he rested his hand on it,
Oh.
it itches, it
Yeah,
itches,
it
yeah,
does
it
itch.
itches.
I know.
I know. Okay, good boy. He's like, whoa, what's the cane going on over there? Good boy.
Scratch your ear.
Good boy,
like
good
this.
boy.
We'll have you pay attention to the scratches.
This is how mom does it. Good boy.
All done, all done, all
Good
done.
boy,
Good
good job,
boy.
You
We just made a little
You're all done with his
distraction.
appointment, so give us this, yep.
Sure.
Right, come here.
As far as
Buddy, come here.
his
Good boy.
eyes
Good
go,
boy, sit, sit.
he definitely looks like they're pretty irritated.
I know, good boy, sit.
He is.
Okay, good boy.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Good job. That was good stuff.
What was
huh?
your first impression of him? Overall.
Smaller than I imagined, I guess.
And
But he's very
personality
cute.
wise?
Personality wise, he's like a good kid,
He's
for
a
sure.
sweetheart.
He is sweet.
He's a sweetheart. I got your jewel cloth and you're done.
Look at that, mom's ready.
He's a good
She's
boy.
ready for a St.
I
Bernard
used
for
to
sure.
have one when I was
did
2
you?
years old. My grandmother had one. I couldn't pass them up.
As far as his eyes go, since they are creating a lot of mucus, I'm thinking that he might have a condition called dry eye.
Okay.
Um,
They heard that. Legally blind, yep.
So the way I test that is I put a small slip of paper on the inside of his lower eyelid, and it has to sit there for about a minute. So I'm not sure how well he'll tolerate that.
It goes over his eye.
It goes in. It kind of like goes inside the inner eyelid, and I kind of have to hold his eyes shut there.
In your eyelid. I know he's very sensitive about his eyes.
Yeah, he
I mean,
seems
they're
pretty
they're
sensitive about
pretty
his head.
irritated.
So I mean, if that's the case, we can always try, instead of testing him today, try just a general eye drop and see does that calm things enough down.
Now, I have a question, because I know that I had my older dog that we got as a, I don't know what you call it, inherited, because my father-in-law had passed, and that dog had cataracts.
Okay.
I had put, and he had Goopy too, and I had put castor oil, organic castor oil from a local farm in it, and it actually got rid of the cataracts when I took him back to the vet. She says, how did he do this without, like, he had cataracts, how does he not without surgery? And I said, I just been using castor oil. And online there's always a study that shows that they've been using that. Is that something I could try with him first to see what that does?
I mean, usually I don't recommend putting castor oil in the eyes, it can be a bit irritating. So ideally, I'd also like something with a little bit of a steroid in it to kind of calm down because of how red it's looking too.
Okay. But
So-
steroids also mess up his gut health, and right now that's.
Not usually topical because it's a small
Okay.
amount. If it was
Okay.
oral, yeah, I can
Okay.
see that. But
So the drops would be, like eye drops for him?
it would be twice a day, probably for the next 2 weeks, and see how things go.
Okay.
We can recheck and see how he's doing in that time frame if
I
you
think,
like.
I think that, cause that's right, and the left eye seems to be worse,
There.
about the same for based on
Yeah,
what
they
you've
look
seen.
about the same for me.
I'll go
I
with
would
somebody who
say.
actually has eyesight, but what I feel on him and the way I feel it when it goops up so bad, it's usually on that.
So that gets more crusty on
Yeah,
that side.
that
Okay.
left side, it doesn't even, I mean, even this morning it looked more, like it felt more crusty.